Welcome to another edition of Mad Movie Review. I'm your host, Mad Dog. Today we're talking about Passengers. It's a sci-fi thriller slash romantic comedy.
Me, I'm like a pilot. G5 jet, I'm fly shit. You cannot deny it.
But it's on DVD. The cast is pretty limited. It's pretty small. It's got Lawrence Fishburne.
Now, better back up on me, bitch. Watch me ball. Ball. Better back up on me, bitch. Watch me ball. Ball.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Just lay your head in daddy's lap, you're a bad girl.
And Chris Pratt.
DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh.
They're aboard a ship that is on a destination to another Earth. This idea that to humanity that Earth has lost its way in keeping people's attention. That it sucks. There's nothing to do on it, and they're better off going to another planet. That's kind of the same kind of shit that's going on right now anyway, if you think about it. We got a couple of companies who are competing to leave this planet anyway. And I'm not even talking about NASA, which is crazy, right? This film tells a story about two people who wake up 90 years before they were supposed to land on this new planet in a starship. It's not a starship like Star Trek. It's a starship like a space station, but it's full of people who are migrating basically to a new planet. Jennifer Lawrence's character plays Aurora Lane, which is hilarious because kind of, if you think about it, like a mixture between Aurora, from Sleeping Beauty, and a mix of Lois Lane because she is a writer, and I thought that was pretty funny. Lawrence Fishburne's character doesn't come awake until like later on in the movie. I think like a week after Jennifer Lawrence had woken up. Chris Pratt is alone for like a year and a half. He gets kind of sad and lonely, almost kills himself. And he accidentally finds out that he could wake up another passenger. He's battling with this idea because he doesn't want to die alone on this ship, and I don't blame him. Plus, she's fucking hot anyway. And he reads this whole thing about her, and he's tossing through this idea if he should do it or not. And this android, which is a bartender in this movie, tells him that's a bad idea to do. I think I wouldn't have done it either. When she wakes up, she's pretty freaked out because nobody else is awake except for Chris Pratt. And they end up falling in love. Kind of a comedy slash romantic movie slash sci-fi. I honestly thought it was better than The Martian, which is crazy because I like that movie. Lawrence Fishburne's character wakes up just enough time to be able to figure out the ship is malfunctioning, and that is the reason why Chris Pratt's character was woken up early, and why he is noticing that the ship is starting to malfunction. Chris Pratt's this engineer who's supposed to be going to this planet so he could be able to help him fix up some technical stuff for him, so when these people migrate there, they'll have somebody that could repair some of their shit, right? Jennifer Lawrence is going to this planet because she wants to be the first person to be able to travel to this new world, write about it, go back to sleep, go back to Earth, and tell everybody her exciting story. That's a good idea. But she falls in love with him anyway. She finds out that Chris Pratt actually opened up her pod before it was time for her to wake up, and so she gets kind of pissed off and kicks his ass. Lawrence Fishburne is a chief, and he's only alive, like I said, long enough to be able to discover what's going on, meet these characters, and then give him Chris Pratt his security clearance so he could be able to fix the ship because it's malfunctioning, and then he dies. So that's his character in a nutshell. The comedy relief was kind of split between Chris Pratt's character and the android bartender, which was really funny to see them kind of banter back and forth with each other. Chris Pratt ends up trying to ask Jennifer Lawrence to marry him. She writes a story. The ship fucking malfunctions, but they finally fix it. Almost causes Chris Pratt's character to die, and pretty crazy. The only surprise walk-on role was Andy Garcia. He has no dialogue in the movie. It just shows him at the end of the movie. Other than that, I mean, it was pretty awesome. The effects were amazing. Both of their acting abilities were awesome. Chris Pratt amazed me because he's more of a comedic actor, but he's very cool. And I give it 2 thumbs up. I thought it was awesome. Let me know what you think about the movie. Hit me up, djrabies@gmail.com. And there's tons of more stuff, and I'll probably leave some information. All right? Peace.